Empress, the Empress of Clarity, here to bring you a collective energy reading for none other than my Clarity Empress Collective. I hope that you are all well. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe to the channel. Ring that bell. That way you're notified anytime I come on. And we about to get started. So tonight is time to pay those consequences. Read the thumbnail when you get a chance. Because some people seem to think they're gonna get away with stuff. Nope. And I feel like that's the basic energy that's been going on. People think they could just do what they want, how they want, that they're gonna escape karma. They're not. And when she karma coming, she coming with gusto, so to speak. She coming with full on energy. And nobody escaping none of that shit. Okay. Well, let's get this thing crack-a-lacking. So we're going to start off with the Tower of Opposition tonight. All right, Spirit. What's the message regarding consequences for their actions and the karma? Is somebody getting their karma, or somebody's are getting their karma, and they're getting what they deserve? So tell me more, Spirit. What is the deal? Tonight is a collective energy reading. Live donation readings will be on Sunday, 9:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, as well as Thursday, same time. So we got a Page of Pentacles. Somebody's picking up a new study, new course of action, perhaps going for a new job. Tell me more. Hey, girl. But we got the Page of Swords. This is the same energy I think we had yesterday. Yeah, I think it was yesterday we had this energy. Page of Swords in reverse. Somebody angry. See, Page of Pentacles is picking up a new course of study, a new investment, new ambitions, new drive. But this isn't a past energy. So somebody thought, I'm going to go do this thing. I don't know if the thing worked out for them, because now we got the Page of Swords in reverse. And he's angry, bitter. He's a little liar. Hey, oh, let me pin that. Welcome again to the channel. Like, share, and subscribe. Make sure you ring that bell. That way you're notified anytime I come on. Welcome, welcome, welcome. We about to get this message because, yeah, the downloaded messages. Folks thought they was going to get away with not dealing with that karma, but they going to get their karma. Yeah, somebody pissed. Tell me more. Six of Pentacles. That's in the hidden energy. Tell me more. I'll get back to that. Oop. And we got Seven of Wands. Somebody is holding on to their boundaries, but they struggling with it. Okay? Somebody's boundaries are in question. Tell me more. You keep getting banned for every like for no reason. I don't understand what that means. The High Galaxy Moon. And then we got I'm about to say the Ten of Wheels. We got the Wheel of Fortune, but it's in an upright. And then bottom of the deck, we got Temperance. So there's a divine timing here. There's a healing taking place. But then there's also some sort of frustration. Oh, I guess you meant every lie for no reason. Well, Galaxy Moon, I'll tell you what. People only get banned on our lives if they are disrespectful. We don't do disrespect. So as long as you hear respectfully, we good. You know what I'm saying? Alright, tell me more about this Page of Swords. Why are they angry, Spirit? They watching you, but they angry. This is giving jealous energy, frustrated. Oh, depression. It's got the sun in reverse. I can barely show this card, but I'm going to show it as much as I can. Because the two children on here is naked, and I don't know why they would make this card like that, but here we go. So, we got the sun in reverse. This is childlike energy for sure. With the sun, it could be a Leo. Or an air sign, but it's giving somebody unhappy with whatever the state of affairs is going on in their life currently, because that's in the current position. Tell me about the Six of Pentacles. King of Wands. Here we go again. King of Wands on the other side. So we get repeat energy from yesterday. So I don't know what the energy was with you, your person. I just feel like with this King of Wands. Hi, Thomas. With the King of Wands in reverse, is giving somebody who did not put in the effort they need to put in. Or maybe they felt like they should be given. Oh, okay. All right, Spirit said this person took more than they gave. King of Wands in reverse. He didn't put in effort. He thought he was the prize. Imagine that. Tell me more. So your boundaries are up and your head is clear when it comes to this person. If this person was trying to control you in any way, if they were gaslighting, trying to play mind games, it's not working on you. And they may be frustrated about that not working on you. So if they came in trying to slick talk you, it is not working. It's not working. Tell me about the Page of Coins. What's that, Spirit? In the past energy, someone had like courage. They had courage to do something, to take something on, to initiate something. And I feel like it was like a new course of action, new course of study. See that? It's giving somebody who embarked in a new job or a job training. And they had the strength, meaning they had the courage to go for it. But then I'm thinking they're depressed now. Because in the current energy with the Page of Swords, it's giving depression. It's giving sadness. It's giving things not working out their way. And then that makes sense if they're the King of Wands in reverse. Somebody who took rather than they gave. They didn't give. This person didn't put in energy. You, on the other hand, are in this Seven of Wands with your boundaries up. And you're no longer stuck in your mind, or you've been freed. You've gotten the clarity you needed. So this person can't do what it is they're doing or what they tried to do. They can't lie to you and it worked. So there's no more gaslighting. They can't, play the mind games. They can't make you jealous. They can't breadcrumb you. They can't love bomb. None of that's working. Tell me more, Spirit. This person don't want to face the consequences of their actions, but Spirit said they will anyway. Spirit said, I promise you they will anyway. Because we got the Hermit on the other side. Now, the Hermit on the other side with the Wheel of Fortune is giving somebody who may be lucky, but they take things for face value. When they go inward, they don't really learn anything. This is somebody who is stubborn and hard-headed. This is somebody that got to do it their way, even if it leads them down a rabbit hole. even if it creates poverty, even if they lose, it's like, I got to do it my way. And the only reason why they may stay afloat for a while is because of luck. Spirit said it's because of luck associated with you. That's why the Temperance is here. But see, now Spirit is saying, with divine timing, you're on your own. You're more independent of this person. With this Nine of Pentacles, like in the card, yeah. Oh, because you sharing with others, and it's no longer sharing with this person. So your blessings are coming from other sources. The attention that you get comes from other sources. It don't come from them anymore. There are other people willing to share with you, willing to prop you up, recognize your talents, how gifted or how special you are. There are other people, and you finding your tribe. Your tribe is not with this angry, jealous individual who will put you in competition with people. This is a very hard-headed, stubborn person. They don't listen well, Spirit say, and it calls you to enact boundaries that you might not have had, that you have now. They helped you create your boundaries, Spirit said. They also helped you clear your mind. This is like, I'm hearing control issues and stubbornness, right? Especially with the King of Wands. But Spirit is saying that this person thought when you gave to them, they had some form of control. Now they're being shown by Spirit with this Page of Swords and the Sun in reverse that they never actually had control of you, even if they thought that's what it was. The thing is, we're going back to the same energy as last night for some reason. But I'm going to tell you, it's following people, because now folks are now dealing with the consequences of playing with people, playing with folks' emotions. If they thought that you loving them, or you caring, or you showing empathy for them meant you were an easy mark, they were wrong. My collective is smarter than that. And the thing is, even with strong people, even with smart people, people can cause you to get into patterns and addictions of that person with intermittent relationships, meaning like they would come in, love bomb you, be all in your face, show up, say all the things they think you want to hear, and then poof, gone, right? So now you waiting on that next hit, when this person's going to come back into your life, when they're going to do that again, when they're going to be with you again. And then when they come back, it feels good, it looks good, they saying the right things, poof, they do it again. Spirit said with this person though, because with the Hermit being here, they know, they're very much aware of the fact that they ghost you, that they go within, because this person cannot emotionally regulate themselves. Spirit said they have abandonment issues. They got abandonment issues. They always feel like they're going to get left. So they leave first. This might be somebody that thinks they're not lovable. King of Wands in reverse. They think they're not lovable. So they think in order to prove to them that they're loved, you give to them. And when you give to them, they feel like they're more powerful. They got control. But they don't. Spirit said they move on the luck of your energy and not by their efforts. Wow. Tell me more, Spirit. Like, share, and subscribe. Oh, this person was foolish. Whatever this person was going to embark on in the past energy with the Strength card and the coin, Spirit said it was a foolish endeavor. I'll clarify why, but Spirit said it was a foolish endeavor. Meaning they had high hopes. They had very much high ambition. But with this being a page here, meaning they didn't have a good plan. This is somebody who don't plan well, or they got what they feel like is good ideas, but there's something missing. I'm hearing it's the way they are. They're missing the fact that they're stubborn. They're missing the fact that they don't have discipline or something like that. They're missing, like, the idea and theory is good, but without certain tools, it's not gonna work. Like, let's just say you wanted to be a nurse. Most people that know, if you're gonna go into nursing school, you need to be in a stable environment, right? You need to be with somebody who um, can help foot the bills while you are concentrating on your studies. You cannot just be a nurse and not have a certain level of support in or discipline in place. Like, it doesn't work. And the reason why it doesn't work is because that type of training is very intense. You know what I mean? It's the next thing under a doctor. So you gotta have, you know what I'm saying, certain things in place to support you. And I feel like whoever this is might have had a great idea, could be very capable of doing what it is that they wanted, but they didn't have everything in place to support that. So it was kind of like a foolish endeavor, at least to do now. All right, and that was the past energy. So it's not working out. Not with this Page of Swords and this Sun card in reverse. Tell me more, Spirit. Why not? Okay, because they have a devil energy. So they have somebody that distracts them. Or is this the devil? Yeah, this is the devil. They got somebody that distracts them, controls them, alter their mind state. There's somebody they're addicted to, somebody they play with. If this is you who were trying to be like, say, the nurse or go for something, this person is the person holding you back. Okay? That devil energy is the person that is the reason why this person can't be successful. You or whomever this is reflecting. There is some stumbling block, some wedge, some third party that's like, nah, you gonna stay trauma bonded to me. Don't worry about all that success you looking for, because you're gonna stay trauma bonded. Tell me more, Spirit. Tell me more. Tell me about this King of Wands with the Six of Pentacles. This person got a lot of pride and ego issues. Six of Wands. They kind of, you know, it's given that they really think they got a certain level of power over you. They also feel like they need a lot of attention, a lot of validation. This King of Wands seems like they are the devil energy. So this masculine is in his devil energy. He's trying to hold somebody back from their life, their purpose, their goals, their dreams, their desires. He look like his name start with a D. Like his face looked familiar to me. Two of Wands, yeah. You made a choice. And it was a hard choice. It was, Spirit said it wasn't as difficult as you initially thought. What made it hard was moving out of fear. At one point, you were afraid to let this go. One point, you thought you needed this person. And it took you a minute to regroup to find your independence from this person, this Two of Wands. So it was a challenge to make this choice. But it didn't end up being as hard as you thought. But it was difficult. Seven of Wands. You have to enact your boundaries, or at least understand what boundaries could do for you, Spirit said. Tell me more. And we got Eight of Wands. So you escaped. You took off. You escaped this situation. This person wasn't able to hold you back, still not able to hold you back. You are free from this person. You're like taking your leap of faith and you're gone. Bottom of the deck. Oh, yeah, because they did their big one to you. And the worst is over. Ten of Swords on the other side, meaning this person, whatever they did toward you is kind of thawing now, meaning it's the worst is over. Because on the other side of this card, this person is completely engulfed in that freeze. But in this part, they are coming out of it. So this is the ending that you're coming out of. You're finding your independence, and your Temperance energy is here. So that's given. This is divine timing. This was the time for you to release this person, release this situation, let it go. Yeah, Page of Cups. I feel like somebody owe you an apology. But keep in mind, just because you feel like they owe you an apology don't mean you're going to get one. And it also seems like you're not as interested in it. That's at the bottom of the deck, but it didn't come out. So you may not worry about this apology that this person owes you. Like, they could have done a lot. Spirit said they did a lot. Especially with the devil energy. And they're still in that devil energy. Oh, Spirit said you're not worried about an apology. That's why the Eight of Wands is here on the go. You're not worried about an apology. You over that. This is a surrender connection, because this person will hold somebody back. I feel like you or your person, but they will hold somebody back and keep somebody trapped in their mind with these fake with these chains that don't really stop nothing. This person wants them or you to stay bonded to an unhealthy attachment. Alright, tell me more. Like, share, and subscribe, y'all. Thanks for coming to the channel. Welcome, welcome. If this is your first time, welcome. If not, welcome back. Thank you for coming. Yeah, heart repair, healing, love wins, and building trust. I feel like you building your own heart and learning how to trust yourself. The darkness of these cards tells me a lot. It also tells me that your person in this particular card, this may be what you desired from them, but this is not necessarily what they're capable of. Spirit said don't hold your breath, okay? Do not hold your breath with this person, because they know what needs to be done, but the willingness to do it, I'm seeing you break free from that. I'm seeing too much stubborn energy, so the likely outcome is you moving on. Tell me more. Clear mind, heart, insight, clarity, and truth. You already know what it is. You're not dumb. You're not playing games with yourself. You're not delusional. You're none of those negative qualities where you just don't understand what's happening. You understand. Insight, clarity, and truth. Tell me more. Guidance, faith, healing, intuition. Yeah. So, Spirit said this person was at one point guided to do a good thing. Guided to pursue a relationship with you, but also guided to pursue the thing that they knew was going to stabilize them, with that job or the training or the school or whatever it is, right? But it's like something about this person's spiritual energy came to an abrupt halt because of that devil energy. Like, I feel like if this person had good intentions, it's not lasting. They're not able to get past this trauma bond. Tell me more. Yeah, broken mirrors, turmoil, triggers, lessons, addictions, and awakening. Yeah, this person's starting to realize that third-party situation or that devil energy. They start either recognizing that they are the devil energy, or that they need to come out of that situation with someone. They're getting their karma now. They're getting awakening to how addicted they are to circumstances and people. Tell me more, Spirit. Tell me about this King of Wands. Yeah, reminiscing, feeling lonely, using substances. This person might be on drugs, or they may be using other people. to get over you. They miss you. They get to look at your pictures. They get to see you on social media, maybe. That's about it. They don't get to have you, though. So they all, they get to stay in their head and they get to reminisce about you. But in the meantime, they feel lonely. Someone's forgiving you, letting go, peace, and spiritual release. Listen, this is what they first want to hear, that you've forgiven them. But what you have done is you forgave this person, but you literally released them, which is not necessarily the outcome that they want. But it has to go hand in hand, because however this person treated you, I feel like they played enough that they taught you to live without them. They taught you that their presence is not a requirement in your life. Because the Ten of Wands is here too, which gives me which is telling me that the worst is over. I'm not Ten of Wands, my bad. Ten of Swords, and the card is facing reverse, so it's giving. They did their big one already. They don't need to do nothing else, and you don't want to see, hear, or feel anything else. You're done. Bottom of the deck. Soul searching, inner work, deeper meaning, and spiritual path. Yeah, with that temperance energy, you're soul searching. You putting it all together. That alchemy. What makes you tick? What makes you who you are? And that inner work. You're doing that inner work, and you got deeper meaning to your life. And this person is set, and they're relegated to, all they could do is think about you. That's it. They can't have your attention. You done walked away. You took your energy and your power back. You are not stuck in your head about this person. What's up, Lati? You're not. You got your barriers, your boundaries are high. Because you're clear-minded. You're clear-minded. You have, what does it say? Clear mind, clear heart. You good. When you deal with certain people who play a lot of games, no matter what it is, the mind games, the love bombing, all the other stuff, and they want to create a connection with you, but it's based on feeding their ego, eventually it comes down crashing. You know what I'm saying? It'll come down crashing around them, because no relationship can be sustained with just promoting and propping somebody up and giving them validation, and then you get nothing out of it, right? And with somebody in a King of Wands and reverse energy, they do not have good character. Like, deep down, this is a very dark person. Okay? They, last night we had a lot of risky energy, right? So this is also giving somebody who takes risks, who takes. Spirit said who takes, and they take. And they feel entitled in some way. Because again, this person got delusions of grandeur, thinking they got power over you and people in their life. And they don't. It's just, people get around you because they want to. There are certain people that become people's dummies, so to speak. Meaning, no matter what is said, they just go for it. But not everybody is that. When you meet like a Sigma empath like myself, and a lot of my soul tribe, you don't, y'all, you cannot just talk over a person's head like that. A lot of times, we just let you believe that you got over. But we are analyzing how you behave. The things that you would go through, the things that you would say, the things that you would try with us. We just let you talk. Keep talking. Until we're done listening. And then we stop listening. And I feel like somebody here is the problem for this other person. Meaning, you having that clarity and that clear mind and clear heart, and having that insight, and standing on 10 with these boundaries. You know what I mean? Like, it doesn't it doesn't work well for somebody who likes to play mental games. I had to have somebody served. I'm gonna tell y'all my little personal story, a little bit of it. I had to have somebody served. They thought that when I said no, that no meant I could try again. I'll just come at them with the same shit. This person is used to saying slick stuff. They are used to saying slick things to get their way. And then they came across me. Now what happened is they took my empathy as some sort of weakness. My kindness for weakness. They took it for granted. And it went from, oh, I'm sorry, maybe I could do this for you. Maybe, I'm sorry, I'll do this. And to the point where, no. You got to get served now. Now you got to get served that karma and them consequences. And no more talking. No, I'm not going to let you out of a situation. Nope, you got to bring everything all the way current and clear your debt to me. And people think, oh, well, if I could just keep talking to them, I'll be able to get in their head, because they still tried it. And it doesn't work. Not with a Sigma empath person. You could be empathetic all day. But when you keep your mind clear and your heart clear, and again, coming from a Sigma empath, like, I've had many people try me. Okay? Many in different scenarios. And I learned, because of those scenarios, that there's going to be a window. There's going to be a wall that person is going to hit. Okay? Because you play, then poof, there's nothing to play with no more. One, I'm not there. Two, I'm unleashing consequences. And I feel like somebody's getting the consequences of you letting them go. You might have forgiven them. You may not have no hard feelings for them. And that's the other thing. Like, a lot of people, unfortunately, would want what's 119? What's 9/11? What's that? A lot of people will want you to just bend your ways and give to them. And they would want to be able to talk, hey, what's up, money? They would want to be able to talk circles around you. No. Oh, today. Got it. Oh, that's the number. Well, those are perfect numbers to reflect today. Because, listen, and I'm glad you said 911, because the person reached out to me in a panic, over the fact that they're getting consequences for their actions. Now, all of a sudden, they want me to ease back on the consequences. I will not. I am not. It will not happen. And they want to still, let me just do a little this, a little. No. The answer will be no. The answer is always going to be no. Because you did that already. Once you show me what you are capable of, once you show a Sigma empath where you got them fucked up at, we don't relent no more. And now, in different scenarios, though, there's times when you completely just withdraw. If it's not a specific consequence that needs to be dealt out, then you just pull your energy back. Because I'm not arguing with you, not fussing with you, not fighting with you. I'm not doing anything. And then there's times where you got to hold somebody's feet to the fire. Period. Because then it would teach them that they never can do that shit ever again. You understand what I'm saying? So I feel like we're in that energy, that 9/11, with people feeling like, oh my God, I got an emergency. You know what I'm saying? But, play stupid games, win stupid prizes. You feel me? Oh, let me sit up for a sec. So I just feel like somebody want to be forgiven, but you're letting them go in peace. And you're releasing this person. And that's the other thing too. When somebody, especially in this hermit in reverse energy, that person is getting quiet superficially, because that's the superficial energy of come chase me. You know what I'm saying? I'm not learning anything. I'm not doing anything. And if they ask for space, they haven't worked on themselves, right? This person is just trying to put some distance between you because, one, they may be triggered, and two, they want you to chase them. They're over there talking about, I'm gonna be by myself, over there watching what you're doing at the same time. Cut them off. That's what my brother called me. Cut them off, queen. You know why? Because I don't know how I learned this, to be honest with you, but when I don't get reciprocity from people, not even a little bit, then the only time I F with you is when I think about you and I feel like it. I'm aware that you may not have given me reciprocity, but I will deal with you until I don't. Until I just don't. Yeah, and I'm an air sign all over the place. I mean, I'm a Gemini. I got a Libra moon. My Jupiter's in Aquarius, right? So detachment is, that ain't nothing for me. I don't know why. Maybe, you know what it is? Maybe it's because even though I have a lot of siblings, I was the only child for a long time. So I got used to being by myself and comfortable with me. And I also, at that Libra moon, I don't like a lot of foolishness with people. So I feel like if you live in your life in foolishness, I'm already looking at you crazy, because I know that you come in with some nonsense. So guess what? I'm not going to entertain your foolishness. I'm going to let you deal with that. Right? And what I read about Sigma empaths is that that's how they are. Like, we reflect the mirror back to you, but we're going to let you deal with the consequences of your actions. We're not going to sit there and we're not the, even if we're a mother type like myself, we're still not going to be the one to take on your responsibilities. You owe it, you pay it. You did it, you fixed it. That's it. You did it, you fix it. That's how you learn. Not from me doing it for you. Not from somebody like me. From you taking care of your own responsibilities. And if you don't do that, you do suffer the karma and the consequences of your actions. And sometimes with what I'm seeing with people's consequences, that folks don't realize when they playing with a chosen one, when they're playing with a good person, somebody who's not out to get them, somebody who's never harmed them, that there are severe consequences. Spirit will take your money. Spirit will take your reputation. Your secrets will come out. Okay? Not only your secrets coming out, but you will be humiliated, shamed, and embarrassed. Fucking with somebody that's chosen, that came into your life to love on you, support you, care about you, not do you dirty. Spirit is going to make you pay. You don't walk around and get away with that. I don't care how it seems. I don't care how long it looks that you did. You won't. That's how people die lonely. You hear me? Like, lonely and miserable, because now they don't have the respect of their peers. They don't have the respect of loved ones. They don't have anybody that wants to deal with them. Their children don't want to deal with them. Their parents don't want to deal with them. They previous cousins and siblings don't want to deal with them. You'll be a very lonely person walking around here acting as if you don't owe somebody basic respect. Going to restaurants and treating the wait staff and the help wrong. Why? Why? What makes you better? Or getting somebody in your life realizing this person will do maybe anything for you or a lot for you, and then turn around and taking them for granted too. That you will pay that debt. You will pay for your transgressions against them, because spirit will test a lot of people. They test them. They send good people into their lives, right? And if you go against those good people, and you know what I'm saying, and if you go against a person like that, you end up paying. So you just brought up something. um it really, a lot of times, it's the black sheep. That black sheep is the curse breaker in the family. We tend to recognize those patterns, those toxic traits that the family is going through, and decide. And we have to be the ones to decide that I will not carry that curse with me. I will not keep doing those things that they keep doing. I'm going to break off from that, and I'm going to go heal so that I don't inflict that on my future generation or my legacy, right? That's what a generational curse breaker will do. You know what I'm saying? What a black sheep tends to do. But if you are, what I feel somebody in here is perpetuating the toxicity that they uh, grew up with as a child, then you're going to get consequences. That person's going to get consequences. I know people that tried me. They tried me. I didn't. I don't have to do nothing to them. I ain't got to wish nothing bad. As a matter of fact, it's better I don't try anything. It's better that I don't wish anything bad, because what ends up happening, what spirit will show me, is how bad your shit really the fuck is. Okay, spirit will show me, like, remember you was when they did that thing to you, and I'm like, yeah, I remember that. Look what I did. Look, look what I did. Let me show you what I did. And I'm like, damn, you had to do it like that. Spirit is like, no, I had to do it like that. Because remember they did this to you? Remember that? Oh, and do you remember this? Oh, you don't remember that part. I saw that, though. See what I'm saying? The universe is like, they going to get them back for the shit that you didn't even see. But then they show you the outcome. They show you how it all went down. You know? Mm-hmm. Right. And so when we realize that we have trauma in our families, when we realize that that don't fit what we want to be in our lives, and we break off from that, we're also able to recognize that within others that come into our circumference, into our circle. And when we realize that they are similar, well, the thing is, when you get past that people pleasing stage of your life, because we all have some remnants of it, when you get past that, and you have to had to cut family members off, it gets a hell of a lot easier to cut somebody that's not your family off. Because if you could, despite your mother or your father or your sister, brother, uncle, whatever blood relative it was that mistreated you, abused you in any way, if you could cut them off, it ain't nothing to cut nobody off. It ain't nothing to cut nobody off. And what one of the things I learned too, especially having a parent who is a covert narc, he's a communal narc. There's a bunch of differences, right? He wants everybody to like him, but he don't treat his family right. When those, like I said, when you can step away from somebody like that, and you don't feel nothing no more. And you could talk about it without it welling up some emotion because you've accepted and surrendered to what it is. Ooh, a malicious narc. Well, I'm trying to tell you, when you start to heal from them, I don't know why my hands keep feeling dry. When you start healing from that, it ain't nothing to cut a bitch off. What's that song? It ain't nothing to cut a bitch off. I don't know if that's right, but that's what's coming to mind. That's what Spirit is telling me. It ain't nothing to cut nobody else off. Hell, you learn how to cut your kids off if you could cut your parents off, right? Because you ain't gonna let them take you down either. And it don't mean that you don't love them. It just means you can't do right. You can't be in my energy. Like, I can't give to you. I can't support your nonsense. I'm not going to go back and forth with you. I am not going to be frustrated constantly by you. Okay, then it ain't nothing to cut a bitch off. It ain't nothing to cut a bitch off. Seriously. And I had to learn that because, you know what, to be honest, I have a very quick cutoff point, and then sometimes what happened is I'll go back. So sometimes I'm thinking, shit, am I an avoidant type? And I might be. But I also started to understand my boundaries more, my big age. And now I realize, oh no, that is my intuition kicking in. That is my gut kicking in and telling me, no, 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 no. This is not fair. This is not wise. This is not healthy. Let it go. And so I will let it go. But again, when the second guesses will come in, then I will go back, check on the person, try to make things right with them. It ain't no, they got no hold on me type shit. No, it's just, I feel bad because I cut you off real, real hard. Now? Oh no. That's my superpower. That's what I realized. That's my superpower. Cut your ass all the fucking way off. And be done. And sleep good at night. You know what I'm saying? And wake up cheery in the morning. And I am so grateful for my little superpower to cut that bitch off. I will not beat myself. I won't beat myself up for that no more. Whether I blocked you or I ignore you, I don't care. I'm good. I sleep well at night because what you not going to do, what I'm not going to let you do is take me down. Okay? Yeah, we done. Yeah, Lati, we done, girl. We done. I don't, you know, I laugh now because I used to have, like, I used to be feeling bad how cut and dry I could be. But then I realized, like I said, it's a superpower. Because who the fuck you fucking talking to, right? You not talking to me. How my brother say, you want to romp with me? You not want to romp with me, no sir. Right? So now I'm just kind of like, oh, I was supposed to cut that person off because look what the bullshit they did. And like I said, Spirit will show me. I really think people need to have patience and more compassion for themselves so that they're not putting themselves in positions where people can constantly play with them. I feel like it's going to happen in some way. It's going to happen that somebody's going to play you. It just, because you need to experience it, right? It's not, life is not always so charmed where you don't get played, right? But once you do, once you get that taste in your mouth and you don't like that taste no more, then it's up to you to pick up your boundaries and tell that bitch, it ain't nothing to cut a bitch off. You know what I'm saying? It clear your mind. Don't be feeling guilty for some shit somebody did to you. Like, no, they do that at. And see, that's the problem. You have had to enact boundaries with people that don't want you to have boundaries because your boundaries does not serve them. They want your time, your attention, you know what I'm saying, your money, you know, whatever you have to offer, they want that in spades because they feel somehow entitled and they think they deserve to have it. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I get you. It makes sense. I'll be having to process it, but it don't change. It don't. You right, Lati. It don't change nothing. Like you did what you did. You said what you said. You behaved the way you behaved, right? So here's a consequence. Now, sometimes, like I said, it depends on the circumstances. There are some times when you have to do the letting go. There may be something physical. Here it says letting go, peace, and spiritual renewal. But deep in this card is a lot of paperwork. I had to do something with paperwork in order to initiate something. You get what I'm saying? And then now it's out of my hands. Like I can't pull back what I started because they didn't pull back what they started. You get what I'm saying? And then there's times when people where on a platonic or romantic level where you just have to let them go, period. And they can go sort it out. However they sort it out. Okay? It's not up to you to figure out what their next move is going to be. It's not up to you to go coddle them for how you made them feel based on the way they did you. It's not your job. It's not your responsibility. You got to learn to let shit the fuck go. You know, I was listening to this video today and they were saying there were 7 different things you're supposed to ask somebody who tries to come back in your life. And one of the things he said over and over again is when you ask this question, whatever question it was, don't soften the blow. Do not answer for them. Be quiet. You've asked the question. It is their responsibility to answer or not. That's their choice. If they don't answer you, you got an answer. If they answer you, then you got your answer. But don't try to overtalk them and, oh, you know what? I know it was hard for you because even if you do know it's hard for them, the question is the question. And they are responsible for responding, answering, whatever the case may be. Some people's consequences is they lose access to you. And that consequence, Spirit saying, is going to be bigger than they could have imagined. I got a feeling that you got somebody here that was taking you for granted. Tell me more, Spirit. Like, when I cut somebody off, I'm okay with you act like you never knew me again. It's okay. You don't gotta know me. Yeah, karmic agreement, soul contract, and partnership. You don't have to know me. It's okay. Uh-oh. Toxic environment. Yeah, this is where this person is. That's why they in broken mirrors and the energy look the same. Bad advice, low vibration, emotional leeches, and karmic relationship. You got karmic and karmic. Some person is learning some lessons. Yeah. Tell me more, Spirit. Desire. Self-pleasure, intense feelings, sexual thoughts about you. And then that clarifying, reminiscing, missing you, feeling lonely. So somebody is feeling very attracted to you at this time. Ain't nothing cut a bitch off. This person will come to you passionately, very expressive, energetically. But there's a lack of substance, Spirit saying, in their desires for you. It's like it's physical, it's not emotional, it's not spiritual. It's just mental. So, yeah, Spirit said somebody wants your mind. They want you focused and trained on them. Maybe the way you were in the past, if that was it. If that was the case. Tell me more. Looking within, inner knowledge, stuff. Well, yeah, you look within. That's clarifying, that clear mind and heart. You look within. I feel like you know, do self-evaluation, which is something that a lot of people do not do. Um, but when they do it, I hear them. I feel like, oh, Spirit, I hear you. Because when I'm talking to somebody that says, look, I went within, I wrote some things down, and I tried to understand, unpack why I'm the way I am, why I do the things that I do, or all that. And I'm just amazed when people do that, because it's such a blessing to have self-reflection. It really is, because getting to know yourself, your triggers, your green flags, your red flags, like getting to know that helps you become a more wholesome person, less anxious, less stressed out, less suspicious of nonsense when there aren't any. You know what I'm saying? Some more. Guilt, yeah, stress, anxiety, shame, and remorseful. Somebody's ashamed of their actions with you. They're envious too. Excuse me, y'all. Oh, fuck. I don't know how I did that, but okay. Where was I? Oh, yeah. Ashamed, stressed, and guilty. And remorseful. I mean, Spirit said they have a hard time looking within, but you don't. And they're mad that you're gone. This person is envious. This person has a very unhealthy emotional attachment to you. It's not rooted in love, it's rooted in control issues, it's rooted in jealousy, it's rooted in animosity, it's rooted in all the negative things that you don't want to be attached to somebody with, because it doesn't bring joy, it doesn't bring love, it doesn't bring harmony or peace. It brings up some really dirty emotions, really hard things. Right. And this person is feeling guilty, ashamed, and remorseful. So they know how they treated you. If you wanted to give them a pass and say, well, they didn't know what they were doing, they did. They definitely knew what they were doing. The best thing for me to do. That's the thing, too. I feel like with the boundaries up and the challenge and the lesson, and that being you, this person no longer has you. So they're a bit ashamed. They may have talked bad about you at some point. But they never thought it would be like this. They never thought that you could walk away from them and be done. They thought when they ghosted you that y'all was going to repeat the cycle at some point. Okay? They never thought that you would heal. They never thought that you would move away. They never thought that you would be done the way that they showed you they were done. And it's like not a game thing either. It's not a I'm going to be done with you so you can come back. That's not what you at this point what I'm seeing, it ain't about what that's not what you want. All of that love and all that stuff is in the past energy. Do you have a soul contract with this person? Yes. Are they some sort of soulmate partnership, spiritual union? Yes. More past energy. This is not moving into the future the way my spread is. This is more of a they kept showing you who they were, so you had to finally believe them and let it go. You can't make it be you can't make them be you, meaning they don't have the same exact heart. They have something else, but it ain't that. And sometimes Spirit wants you to experience people in situations like this, because there's going to be more you need to identify about later on. Whether it's for you, whether it's for your children, whomever it's for you to recognize what true love is, what unconditional love is, and then what is the opposite of that, and how that is not healthy. You know what I'm saying? Tell me more, Spirit. Settled, no action, comfortable, uncomfortable, and inaction. So, in a past energy, you may have settled for this person, or they you. Take it out, resonate. Tell me more, Spirit. It's painful. This lack of happiness is painful. And you're releasing this brainwashed individual. Somebody's happy with their pain. This is a perpetual victim. Somebody who has learned helplessness. If I act like I can't do it, then somebody will do it for me. Tell me more. Crossroads, yeah. Somebody's at the crossroads thinking about what's the next step, how they should approach it. Tell me more. Defeated. Somebody feels very defeated. And that's with the Seven of Wands. A likely outcome, Spirit. Balance. Somebody's looking at balance, and they're trying to override their fears. Spirit said they need attention. And they need to step into their masculine energy. They got to go for what they want. And if what they want is you, the going for what they want means they got to change something drastic in their life. And it's not a physical thing. So it's not about money. It's not about the body. It's about the mind and the heart. This person needs to line that up properly. So take it how it resonates, y'all. If it don't resonate, don't take it. Make sure you like, share, subscribe, ring that bell. That way you're notified anytime I come on. You are much appreciated. I hope that whoever may be going through something or something like this is praying their prayers of protection, so that if this person is not for them, they can't interrupt their lives. Because I feel like you blocked somebody, or you definitely with no contact. And you're not allowing drama to enter your life. That's a healthy space to be mentally. Anyway. Alright, so that was your reading tonight. Good luck. This person may let that guilt and shame and remorsefulness get to them, as they should, to be honest with you. But they need to do that so that they can release those toxic ways. Alright. So that was your reading tonight, y'all. Thank you for coming to the channel. Like, share, and subscribe. Again, ring that bell. That way you're notified anytime I come on. I'm going to bid you adieu and see you again hopefully tomorrow. I don't know. We'll see you soon. Peace. And thanks for coming.